What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Finance at Freddys breakdown video. Now, in the last video, we broke down two characters that were absolutely insane, and they were just added to the roster, and that is FUNTIME Chica and Withered Bonnie. If you guys haven't checked out that video, you definitely want to watch it, because there's a lot of info in there that you don't want to miss. Well, in today's video, we have three new characters, and they're pretty cool, and they have pretty lengthy attacks, so obviously, we're going to be breaking it down in this video. But, of course, I want to remind you guys, if you do enjoy this video, and you do enjoy what you see here, don't forget to drop a like on the video down below. It always goes a very long way. And also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're getting really close to 1 million subscribers. Yeah, we have 1 million subscribers. One person, he subscribed 1 million times. But no, you guys get the point. We're getting close to 1 mil, and always goes a long way if you guys do want to help out the channel. But let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. So if you head over to scottgames.com, you will see that it is now at 78%. I think last time we saw it, it was at 74, 72%, and now it's obviously went up quite a lot. We're getting closer and closer to that 80% mark, and then that's kind of like the final stretch, you know. Then there's 90 and then 100, and then we're done with the character programming, which is actually kind of insane. I feel like it was just last week or 2 weeks ago that Scott announced this thing, you know, announced that we were at 1%, or no, 0%, and that it was going to be going up to 100, and by the end of 100, you know, he'd start working on something else. But it's just crazy to see that we're already almost there. But anyways, though, guys, like I said, we have three new characters to discuss, and if we head over to the Steam community page, as you guys know, like we always do, here they are. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to read them through like usual, and then at the end of the video, we'll break them down and get into the nitty-gritty stuff. So the first one we have here is Toy Freddy. It says, relax, Toy Freddy is retired. He sits in the parts and service room playing video games on his big screen TV. What game is he playing? Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, of course. The problem is that Toy Freddy has never been very good at video games, and if he loses his game, he'll probably blame you for it. Check the parts and service cam to see how he's doing. In Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, there are 3 ways into the office, and only 1 door can be closed at a time. Click the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from getting into his office. If you check on Toy Freddy and see game over on his screen, that means Mr. Hugs has already jump scared him, and now Toy Freddy is on his way to jump scare you. Once Toy Freddy has been jump scared, there will be no way to calm him down and no way to save yourself. That sounds intense, but like I said, we'll break it down at the end. FUNTIME FOXY. He hides behind his curtain, waiting for the show to begin. Check his stage and read the sign to see when the showtime is. It will always be on the hour, but the hour will be random. For instance, showtimes may be at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., etc. Remember that time, because showtime is the exact moment that you get jump scared. There is only one way to prevent showtime, and when showtime arrives, then the show will be delayed. Wait, what? Wait, okay, so, okay, I skipped the part. That's why I was like, wait, what? When showtime's arrive, it'll be delayed. And that's by viewing his stage the moment the hour changes. So, you know, when it hits 3 a.m., you have to view his stage if that's the showtime. If you're watching him on camera when showtime arrives, then the show will be delayed by several hours, and the sign will change as well. Each hour in-game lasts exactly 45 seconds, and there is a timer visible while you play. Use this to calculate exactly when you need to be viewing FUNTIME FOXY's curtain to ensure showtime never happens. Ballora. She will approach from either the left or right hall, disabling all your camera feeds as she approaches. You'll have to rely on the sound of her music to determine which side she's approaching from, and close the correct door before she reaches you. Close the door in time and she will retreat into the darkness. So that is a wide variety of attacks here. Toy Freddy and FUNTIME FOXY seem like they're both going to be absolutely insane. I don't know how we're going to deal with these guys. It seems like it just gets crazier and crazier the more characters that are revealed. I don't know how anyone is possibly going to do 50-20 on this. It seriously seems like it's going to be impossible. Anyways, let's start with the most, you know, slightly, you know, the smallest attack cycle here, which is Ballora. So it's just like in the other games. As you guys know, if you hear her coming on the left and the right, in sister location, you just have to close that door, wait for her to disappear, and you were good to go. So it says she'll approach from either side, left or right hall, like I said, disabling all your camera feeds as she approaches, which I don't remember her doing that, but it looks like now if she's approaching, you'll know, because your camera feeds will start to disable themselves. You'll have to rely on the sound of her music to determine which side she's approaching from, and close the correct door before she reaches you. Close the door in time and she will retreat into the darkness. So it's just like the other version of her, but this version of her will actually disable your cameras, which I don't know how that's going to be possible, because I feel like if you are doing a 50-20 mode, how like if you lose your cameras even for a second while she's coming, that might mean death. Like it might be like an insta kill. I don't know, man. I feel like this isn't gonna be possible. I really hope Scott does playtest 50-20 mode and he at least beats it himself. I don't know, because it's serious. I don't know how it's gonna be possible. Anyways, though, after that, let's go ahead and go into FUNTIME FOXY. Once again, he hides behind his curtain waiting for the show to begin. So as you guys know, just taking its sister location, in the extras mode, you know, you'd see him hiding behind the curtain and waiting for you, and then of course he would eventually come out and kill you. Now it says check his stage and read the sign to see when the showtime is. So like he said, there's gonna be different showtimes: 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., etc., all the way up until 6, I'm guessing. And it says remember the time, because showtime is the exact moment that you get jump scared. So if showtime is 3 a.m., if you're not looking at him at 3 a.m., you will die. There's only one way to prevent showtime, and that's by viewing his stage the moment the hour begins. If you're watching him on camera when showtime arrives, then the show will be delayed by several hours, and the sign will change as well. Each hour in-game lasts exactly 45 seconds, and there's a timer visible while you play. Use this to calculate exactly when, you know, you need to get rid of him. Now, what's interesting about this is, I'm wondering if this is going to be like a different showtime, because when I think of showtime, he says 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., etc. So let's say he's coming at 4 a.m., you know, and then it says you can delay him by several hours. So if you just get rid of him at 4 a.m., then you're good to go for the rest of the night. And also, it does say every hour in-game lasts exactly 45 seconds. I don't know if that's, like I said, if this is true, and this isn't just for, you know, FUNTIME FOXY's showtime, then that can mean, you know, every night you can just survive for, you know, 45 times 6, or I guess times 7. I think, don't the nights start at like 12 or 11? I don't remember. But the point is, that kind of tells you how long every night should, you know, last. Unless, like I said, the showtimes are different than they are in the actual hours in the actual, you know, night. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, like I said at the beginning, Toy Freddy, relax, he's Toy Freddy, he's retired. Now, what's interesting about him is he just sits down and plays his game on a big screen TV in a room, in the parts and service room. So, I mean, as long as you, I think it said, wait, so, okay, what game is he playing? He's playing Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, of course. The problem is that Toy Freddy has never been very good at video games. If he loses, he'll jump scare you, which it says he'll blame you for it, which basically just means he's gonna run out and kill you. So it says check parts and service cam to see how he's doing in Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. There are 3 ways into the office, and only 1 door can be closed at a time. Now, I'm assuming this means in Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. So there's gonna be 3 ways into the office, and only 1 door can be closed at a time. So wait, are you gonna have to like play the game while playing the actual game? That sounds like it's gonna be hard. Click the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from getting into his office. If you check on Toy Freddy and see game over, that means you're dead, basically. So what's interesting about this is it's like you're playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game inside of a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like, this just seems like it's gonna be too hard. Like, it really does. It seems like he's just making this super difficult, which, I mean, is the point of the whole 50-20 mode and the challenge mode. But just in general, like, I don't see how anyone's gonna do this, even if you're not doing 50-20 mode. Just to be able to, like, you're gonna always have to be, because let's say, okay, you have everyone active, like the Freddles and everybody else that, you know, you have to pay attention to at all times. So you're going to have to check the vents, you're going to have to check the cameras, and then you're going to have to also play this game. But at the same time, if Ballora shows up, your cameras are going to go off. You're not going to be able to check on FUNTIME FOXY. You're not going to be able to check on Toy Freddy and his game. So, like, how is this going to be possible? Seriously, I don't see this being done. And I don't think Scott, if I remember correct, I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember Scott, I think he said that he's not even gonna play test the 50-20 mode. Like, he's not even gonna know himself if it's possible, so it might literally be impossible. And from what I'm seeing so far, that's what it seems like. Like, this is not gonna be possible. If anyone beats this, I would be really surprised, and I really hope if whoever does beat this, if they beat it, like, they get something absolutely insane. Like, I mean, like, they get to fly out to meet Scott or something. I don't know, dude. Because this seems like it's just going to be so mind-bogglingly hard. And also the fact that just, like, I don't know, man. I have a feeling, this is what I hate about things like this, though, too. Because, like, okay, Scott, if he does add something at the end of this 50-20 mode and somebody beats it and it's going to be like this thing that only they should see, you know, people are going to mine the game files and they're going to get that out there, or the people are going to skip the night and they're just going to get to it before everyone else and they just cheat the game, and that's going to spread like nothing. So, I mean, I feel like whoever beats this, whatever, you know, they get at the end, I really hope it's worth it. I really hope it's something special to them and that it's not something that's just going to get leaked regardless of if someone beats it or not. Because that's always what sucks about how Click Team Fusion and how, you know, how this game is actually made is the fact that, you know, you can break into the game files really easily, and yeah, it doesn't take much. So a lot of people always tend to do that, and obviously when it does get spread like that, I have to cover it because, you know, it's new info and everyone's talking about it. So I really hope whatever Scott does with this, it stays secret until somebody actually puts in the work and beats 50-20 mode. But I guess I'll have to wait and see. But guys, I'm in this video here. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new, channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.